Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video we are going to talk about TTK and TTD, because recently we have been hearing these two terms or abbreviations rather a lot in Battlefield 5. Now if you don't know what either of those abbreviations mean, TTK means time to kill. You can calculate the raw TTK of a weapon with the following formula: bullets to kill minus 1. The 1 accounts for the fact that the first shot is fired instantaneously, multiplied by the amount of bullets fired per second, which is calculated by dividing 60 seconds or a minute by the rate of fire of the weapon. So this formula would be for a weapon that has hit scan, meaning that no matter the distance from the enemy, it instantly hits. Now in Battlefield we have projectile weapons, which means that the bullet has travel time expressed in meters per second. So we would add that to the formula, giving us the following. So bullets to kill minus 1 times the amount of bullets fired per second plus the bullet travel time. So let's calculate a fictional TTK with a weapon that has the following stats: 25 damage per shot, a rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute, bullet velocity of 700 meters per second, and the target has 100 HP and is at a distance of 10 meters. Now applying the formula with all of these different numbers and calculating would give us a raw TTK of 314 milliseconds. Now this formula doesn't take into account all of the possible variations such as target area, meaning headshots, arms, legs, input lag, ping, difference between the two players, latency, semi-auto or burst fire weapons, or the chance of the player missing a few shots here and there. So now that you know what TTK stands for and how it is calculated in Battlefield, you can maybe more clearly understand what the devs are talking about when they plan on tweaking this. Now, when talking about TTD, this stands for time to death, and refers to the perceived amount of time that the player who is on the receiving end of the above TTK, and the amount of time he perceives or receives the damage in. Now I'm no expert on multiplayer networking or anything of the sorts, but many things can affect the TTD, or perceived time to death, such as server tick rate, input lag, latency to the server, difference of the ping between the two players, amount of frames per second which you play the game at, and possibly more. And this is what I think should and needs to be tweaked in Battlefield 5, and not the time to kill, which they want to tweak at the same time. I personally think that other than a few balancing changes to the weapons, that the TTK is fine, but the time to death needs work because of the poor experience players get when all damage is perceived within a single frame or a refresh, which feels like you are getting one shot killed, and that doesn't feel good whatsoever. So hopefully they go back on their decision to change the TTK as well as tweak the TTD and give the players some time to breathe and get used to the current time to kill, as opposed to making and taking knee-jerk reactions and just changing everything because people are saying that the time to kill is too fast, in other words, short, when in reality they might be confusing this with time to death, which is currently the real issue. I know this video might have been a little all over the place, but I wanted to maybe give a little insight on what is happening when you get killed by seemingly one bullet, and at the same time maybe explain how time to kill is calculated and voice my opinion on the TTK adjustments which the devs want to do. Hopefully you enjoyed the video nonetheless, and make sure to leave your opinion in the comments down below if you think that the time to kill is fine and the time to death is actually the real issue. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I try to release Battlefield and other first-person shooter-related content pretty much every day. And as always, thank you very much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.